my next question is that about pronunciation. Earlier it was not like that we were speaking, it's okay, whatever we were speaking. So, but nowadays pronunciation is must. It plays a
Mhm.
vital. So, tell me something about pronunciation. How do you learn, and what do you think about pronunciation?
See, I can say pronunciation plays a very like a crucial part here, because if you are pronouncing the words in a right way, proper way, so you'll sound really right. Okay, and it would be really, I can say, precise. It would be precise if you pronounce the words in a right way. So you must know the pronunciation of particular words that you are using. But there are few words, even I am also not really clear with those words. So sometimes I also make pronunciation mistakes. So the thing is, the more you can, work on this, the better result you can get. And yes, if you pronounce the words in a right way, you will like sound more proficient. And the pronunciation, I really believe in pronunciation, because to me, as I consider that pronunciation plays a very huge role here. It's not about using any accent. There are so many people out there, they are running after grabbing accent, and they are trying to imitate some people as well. They are really like fond of, and they really look up to them. So the thing is, I'm not the part of those rat race. I'm like pronouncing the words in a right way. As I earlier confessed that I'm not really good at all the words, that I don't have the really good knowledge of all the words pronunciation, but the words I'm using, I try my level best to use them in a right way. I will give you one example here. There's a word, I think you might hear of this word. You might have heard of this word. The word is extempore. Extempore. Do you know this word? Yeah. And the synonym of this word is impromptu. So earlier, meaning 1 year ago, I didn't know the exact pronunciation of this word. I used to use this word extempore. Extempore. And the correct pronunciation of this word is extempore. Extempore. So there are so many words. I just I can say I vanished my misconception of the pronunciation of this particular word. So the same thing you should also try. Okay, so pronunciation plays a very huge role here. You must try to get into that, explore yourself, and if you have any confusion, then go and Google it. Yeah.
That's nowadays Google is definitely magic for us, that whatever and whenever we want any needs, so definitely Google is there. So yeah, that's true. Like I was talking about pronunciation. So we know that we used to speak schedule and nowadays schedule. So both are correct, because
Both are correct. Yeah, yeah.
yeah,
There
correct.
is no doubt.
Yeah, correct is also a pronunciation, like how to pronounce correct. So these are the words that we usually use normally, but nowadays your pronunciation should be clear. So definitely, as you told me that about, if you are speaking in a right way, so you'll be confident about that. So tell me something about like vocabulary, that how we can learn vocabulary. Okay, and how we can use that vocabulary in our communication skill, because sometimes people, they can learn vocabulary, they are able to learn vocabulary, but they are not able to use that vocabulary in their communication. So how they can start learning and speaking simultaneously?
See, I can say to grab new words, so you should read. You should go for reading. Whatever the things, that stuff that interests you, excites you, you should go for that and read. And when it comes to read it out loud, so that you can also listen them. The words you are using, you are pronouncing, you can also listen them. There you'll might find some new words that really interest you, excites you. Okay, okay, this is really nice word, new word, and really beautiful word. And if you don't know the meaning of that particular word, then go and search that word on Google. This is how you can find out some words and figure out the pronunciation, the right pronunciation of that particular word. So now it comes about using those words, remembering and learning those words, and then using in your conversation. So I can say, when you come across any word, so try to align that word with some examples, any memories. When you add them, that particular word, with some examples, some memories, so it is going to be registered in your mind, And the other thing, when you have a conversation with somebody, then deliberately use them, those words, at least two to three, and don't just go for a hunt. Like, I am to use all the words in a day, I have to grab all the words in a day, let's say 20 to 30 words in a day. No, it's sufficient. You have to just grab only two words, two new vocabularies in a day. So at the end of the month, you'll have 60 words in your,
Yeah.
like, in your mind, in your instinct, and you are going to like it's going to be last forever. You're not going to forget that. So by doing such things, like grabbing only two words and aligning those words with the example, and then using them deliberately in your conversation, this will help you a lot, and it's really lucrative by using such method.
Yeah, definitely, definitely. Like for this types of things, as you told me, so we have to foster a habit for learning
Hmm.
vocabulary, especially for reading. Definitely, more people they always speak like you have to read more. If you read more, so you can like how to frame a sentence, how to like use a new vocabulary, so you can learn from there as well. So, Nutan, do you have any questions? So, otherwise, we'll wrap up this session.
It's not a I can say kind of questions, I would say. As you ask so many questions regarding to the beginners point of view, so I can say the most important thing here is not about speaking, listening, and getting into the conversation. Beforehand, that is one of the really important facet aspect, which is called the courage. There are so many people, they don't have the courage to get into the conversation, to initiate, or to speak a single sentence in English. Come out from your comfort zone, then speak. So it's a big thing for them, for such people who is fearing of speaking English, and who has some kind of hesitation, the kind of discomfort. So I would say, just muster your courage. First of all, muster your courage to speak, and believe in yourself. Be true to yourself that whatever I'm going to say things in English, speak things in English, I'm going to do it in a best way. And just do your best. Nothing else. This I wanted to share. Yeah.
Yeah, thank you. Because nowadays I'm talking with the beginners. They are ready to speak in front of camera. So I always tell them that pat your back, that you have that courage, that you are speaking in front of camera, and you know that I will upload this video on YouTube, and this is your first step, and you have crossed
Hmm.
this because this is a obstacle for all of us. That how
Exactly.
camera, and you can speak in front of camera. So definitely, Nutana, it will help. The more people
Yeah, of
they will,
course.
and
Yeah.
they can speaking at least. Thank you for sharing insights with me, and sharing
Thank
your
you.
like your valuable time. Thank you, Nutana.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thanks a lot. Okay. Bye bye.